welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Lüning, Horst Lüning. I'm the senior taster of Whisky.com, and today I have a bourbon whiskey here on my cask, a straight Kentucky bourbon, and typically I leave that bottle or those bottles from the US to my son, but today, well, he's quite busy, and today I have the honor to taste this very famous Yellowstone whiskey, and this is a little bit more expensive than the normal Yellowstone whiskey. It's the Family Recipe, 6 years old, 40% ABV, so it's 100 US proof, and in the mid-70s. Yeah, our customers from the Netherlands are able to buy this at Whisky.com. Yeah, this 6-year-old straight bourbon is bottled at 100 proof. That is a magic number in the old scheme, because then you were allowed to call it bottled in bond. So this saying is long gone, but the 50% stayed with the whiskies. And this whiskey is made according to a family recipe of the Beams from Stephen Beam. And there had been this Jim Beam, the famous Jim Beam, that was a German. His real name had been Jakob Böhm. And this one has a lot of children, and the family tree is very, very big. And today I think they're in the 7th generation. And Paul and Steve Beam founded a distillery in 2010. It's called the Limestone Branch Distillery in Lebanon, Kentucky, and this is quite an hour drive to the southeast of Louisville, of the outskirts of Louisville, Kentucky, to that distillery. It's quite a small one, but busy, and they have their own engravings on the bottle, so they're selling quite a lot. And I see I have the residual of my last tasting here, so I have to rinse the glass with pure water to get the taste of the whiskey before out of the glass. That has been a Scotch one. So yeah, have a look at this wonderful color. This is very dark brown. All American Kentucky straight bourbon are uncolored, so this is real color from the wood. And here you see the Old Faithful geyser. I think it's the Old Faithful from Yellowstone, where this volcano below Yellowstone is still active and brings this water geyser up. 6 years, a little bit more than the typical Kentucky straight bourbon has, with these 4 years. And here is the underwriting from Stephen B. Beam, founder and master distiller. Yeah, here we go. Here's the opener. It is quite a time that I had say 150 years. This goes back to the first production of this Yellowstone whiskey. And it moved from distillery to distillery, and this is quite typical in the US, because you have a receipt and you have the typical column stills where everybody produces a clear, natural spirit. It is more important which receipt from the cereals you have in that bourbon. Definitely a Kentucky straight bourbon. There's tobacco, roasted caramel, oakiness, candied nuts. Yeah, very wonderful, complex, full aroma, very good. So, cheers. A big citrus note in it, very unusual to the Kentucky straight bourbon I had in the past. Citrus note, a little bit of marzipan in it. Yeah, as well unusual, and spiciness on the tongue. This is a extraordinary bourbon. I like it. the aftertaste has a big nuttiness in it. Medium in the taste, in the aftertaste. Yeah, really good. Yeah. So this is it. 50%, 100 proof. Have a look at Whisky.com for this whiskey, and stay tuned. There's more to come.